Get ready for the dictation. Dictation will start in 5 seconds. Start. In February 2022, Russian troops invaded the neighboring country of Ukraine. The Russians fired missiles at military targets as well as at homes in cities throughout Ukraine. More than 2 million people became refugees as they left Ukraine to escape the fighting. Other countries throughout the world called for an end to the war, but the fighting continued. Ukraine has a long history. The land that is now Ukraine was controlled by many different groups over hundreds of years. In the 1700s, most of the land became part of the Russian Empire. In 1917, the Russian Revolution ended the Russian Empire, but Ukraine did not gain independence. By 1922, Ukraine had become part of the newly formed Soviet Union. Rulers in Russia controlled the Soviet Union. The Soviets took over Ukraine's farms. During the 1930s, several million Ukrainians died from starvation. In 1991, the Soviet Union broke apart and Ukraine became independent. However, some people in Russia thought Ukraine should still be part of Russia. Vladimir Putin was one of those people. He had ruled Russia for many years. In 2014, he sent troops to a region of Ukraine called Crimea. The troops took control of that region. He also supported people in an eastern section of Ukraine that wanted to break away from Ukraine. Volodymyr Zelensky was elected president of Ukraine in 2019. He has had to deal with the ongoing fighting in the eastern regions. The main reason behind the Russia-Ukraine conflict, or why Russia and Ukraine are fighting, is because Ukraine acceded to NATO, which would go against Russia's wishes and continue to endanger its security. The West, according to Russia, should guarantee that Ukraine will never get permission to be part of NATO. Putin began building up troops along the border with Ukraine in late 2021. On February 24, 2022, Putin sent troops into Ukraine. They attacked many different sites as they moved into the country. The Ukrainian troops fought back, as did the people of Ukraine. But many thousands of people fled to Poland and other countries to escape the fighting. The fighting caused a great deal of destruction. The United States, the United Kingdom, and other countries tried to get Putin to stop the war. They sent weapons to help the Ukrainian forces. They also imposed sanctions on Russia. Sanctions are economic punishments. They make it hard for Russia to sell their products and to get access to money. The fighting continued, however. India has adopted the strategic autonomy approach to maximize its policy space, like priority to national interest over the bloc politics held by India in getting discounted oil, fertilizer, and other commodities from Russia. Through diplomatic activism, India has evacuated over 22,500 Indian and foreign nationals from 18 countries under a mission named Operation Ganga. Stop.